Hi, my name is Brett DeVille. I'm an electrical engineering technician student at Algonquin College, and today I'll be doing an inspection report on the New Balance Minimus training shoe, and I'll be comparing it to an Adidas shoe. It's kind of like your everyday run-of-the-mill, and we're going to see how they compare in the gym. This is an Adidas shoe. It's kind of like your everyday casual shoe. Maybe you could run in it. It's light, kind of cheaply made. You can fairly easily bend the sole of it. Absolutely no ankle support. It's kind of like a meshy fabric material on top. This shoe cost me around $120, $130, so it's relatively inexpensive, and it's kind of like a jack of all trades. The New Balance Minimus, on the other hand, is a training specific shoe. You would not wear this anywhere else but the gym or an athletic setting. It's a little pricey. It's above $200, and it's definitely a lot sturdier. So the sole is harder to bend. It's still a little flimsier in the front, but in the back, it's definitely stiff. It's got this sort of plastic collar that wraps around the back, which provides great ankle support, as well as on top of this is kind of sturdier construction too. So for the testing portion of my inspection report, I'll be performing 3 different exercises. I'll be performing deadlifts, flat bench, and jumping jacks. Unfortunately, I do not have any cardio machines at my house, so I'll be substituting that with jumping jacks. Although under normal circumstances, aka not Corona, I would be using an elliptical or a bike to do my cardio, as I do not run anymore. It causes too much pain in my lower back. The cardio I do doesn't require much feet movement, so it won't really affect the testing, and I don't feel like I'll be missing out on too much. For each individual exercise, I'll be rating the shoe on performance, comfort, and stability, and I'll be giving it a 1 through 10 rating, 1 being not so great and 10 being terrific. So for deadlifts, the New Balance Minimus outperformed the Adidas. Performance, I gave it a 7, stability, it got a 9, and comfort, it got a 5. It overall performed pretty well. It was very stable. As you can see in the pictures, the New Balance Minimus is quite flat in comparison to the Adidas. That allows me to be more planted to the ground, keep my back straighter, and it just overall felt a lot better than the Adidas. I did not have a significant amount of weight, but I felt that I could have lifted more safely with the New Balance rather than the Adidas. But in comfort, the Adidas definitely outperformed the New Balance. The New Balance definitely was comfortable, but the Adidas was a little more on the comfy side. For the flat bench, I gave the New Balance Minimus and the Adidas both a 6. I felt that they performed relatively the same. I gave the New Balance some extra points in stability compared to the Adidas. As you can see in the pictures, the New Balance is definitely more planted to the ground, as the toe is quite high in the Adidas. The Adidas was a lot more comfortable than the Minimus, which I prefer for the bench press portion. So for the jumping jack portion, the Adidas outperformed the Minimus in performance and comfort. Stability was relatively the same. I found they're both stable. This doesn't really apply too much in this category, but the Adidas was definitely more comfy, and it definitely performed better for this high intensity cardio type exercise. I believe this is because the Adidas has more of a inclined sole, and it's also a lot lighter than the Minimus. I would definitely prefer the Adidas if this was my main source of cardio. So after completing my inspection report and many hours of my own personal gym time, I would say that I prefer the New Balance Minimus. Yes, it does cost a little more, but I think you get what you pay for in the quality, and especially in places like stability where it really matters. Although the Adidas is definitely a great shoe, and it'd definitely be good for someone who doesn't want to spend the amount of money as this costs, or if you want something that's multi-use. Because I wear this still every day, whether I'm going into town or going for a walk around the block. But moving forward, I'll be only using the Minimus at the gym, and that concludes my inspection report.